So today we are at Holbridge Sports Football Club. We've got a bit of a friendly against Sungate, just to get minutes in their legs. I think it's been a long time out for the boys, so we're back.
What made you want to start FC Ballr?
The Mandem are playing football together on a Saturday. We're all playing for different teams and we all have the same interests. So why don't we all just come together and make a team and just play together on a Sunday?
Yeah, I hear that. The socials.
Yeah, that included.
I lost the love of Saturdays, man. I wanted to be in control. I wanted to play, have a bit more freedom with football and the only way to do it is play Sundays. At the end of the day, we love football. We just want to kick ball. We just want to enjoy it with the boys. And if you can do it with players who've got ability, bruv, you're winning.
Just to play together on a Sunday, it's a motive at the end of the day. We all work, so it's something to look forward to on the weekends.
What does it take to start a Sunday league football team?
People don't realise, you know, it's a lot. There's the whole admin side, so you've got the affiliation, you've got just emailing back to the FA, and then you've got the payment side. You've got to put in a lot into it in terms of financially, and you've got to organise the
Kit, getting registered for the league, all of that stuff is all difficult. There's a lot of paperwork to do, a lot of running around. One thing I didn't realise would be difficult would be talking to all the players. We've got a squad of like, what, 35 players? So it's difficult having to manage all of them at the same time, but at the end of the day, it's all fun, I enjoy it.
You've got to know ballers. You need good people around you, people that have the same vision as yourself.
And I see, because you've got a committee as well, you've got a lot of the boys helping you.
That's it, man. A lot of things that people don't see behind the scenes that goes on. But it all makes the FC Ballr community. There's no iron in this team, we're all one.
How do you feel about being a player manager? How do you think that affects the team? Not a lot of teams have that.
Being a player manager suits us down to a T because there's three of us, obviously. We all play and we manage at the same time. So I think when one of us is playing, there's always at least one or two of us on the sideline, so it sort of balances out. So there's never a case where all three of us are on the pitch and there's nothing on the sideline, so there's no eyes. There's a player, Awosika Social. He always used to say when he's on the bench, he can see what's going on the pitch and know how he can influence the game. I think that's a key element of being a player manager, where I can just watch the game and know that, okay, if I come on the last 60 minutes or whatever it is, I know exactly what I can do to change the game.
I'm a coach by trade, innit? I'm a coach, but player manager is not easy, and it's difficult because when you're on the pitch, it's like you can't see from the same angle as you would be off the pitch. That's the hardest bit about it. But the challenge is good. I'm relishing the challenge and I'm enjoying it, and I'm finding it a lot more comfortable as well.
It's hard when you're doing it with your boys, in terms of knowing that you're still friends, but you're going to be hard on them on the pitch, man.
So as a manager, which managers inspire you?
I like passion managers, man. I like Klopp. I'm all about the man management. I like to get through to the people. I like to understand people, regardless of their ability and whatnot.
Gary Monk, I got the hat, the gilet, you know, thought he was going to do bits at Chef. Didn't. Pep Guardiola, I think he's just one, changed the game of football. Just showing that there's not one way to play footy. Pep's the main one.
Pep Guardiola, I think he's revolutionised football. Sir Alex Ferguson, probably because I'm a United fan. His man management especially is one of the biggest things that I've taken from him. Thirdly, I'd say Jose Mourinho, purely to do with his tactics. I just love the way he just knows how to win.
You've got quite a big rooster for a Sunday league team.
Yeah.
How do you go about selecting the players?
Hardest thing ever. Selecting 16 from match day is hard. I think that's one of the hardest things. You want to have the best squad available, but also because it's a family club, man, you want everyone to play. You don't want people left out, which is hard. It's hard because we've got 4 goalkeepers, we've got 3 left backs. So rotating the squad is hard because you want to win the game. Yeah, first of all.
What is it that you expect from your players throughout the season?
Honesty, hard work, and commitment. And honesty, a lot of times players will go and play or they're out the night before, but because they want to play, because they think it's a muck around, they'll say, oh, I'm fine. But just be honest, we're fortunate that we're in a position that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, even 4 players in that same position, so we can rotate.
Just be available, man. I know things pop up, we've got birthdays, we've got flipping missus taking us out, XYZ.
On the pitch, I just want you to work your bollocks off, and then afterwards, you know, we'll have a laugh, have a joke.
First season, almost out of the way. What are your thoughts on the season so far? How do you think we've done?
Surpassed my expectations.
I think we smashed it.
I'm proud of the players. I'm very, very proud.
January, just before the lockdown, we said we're going to do it. And when we first started, I said, yeah, we'll win the lot, we'll win the London Cup, we'll win. And then when we started getting the team together, I was like, all right, you know what? It's going to be a project. It's going to be a project, but unbeaten before the second lockdown, top of the league, London Cup quarterfinals, League Cup we were still in, and in our first season, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, and it set the benchmark for us going forward.
When we started bringing the players in, I knew the quality we had, But the buy-in from the players that we've had, the attitude from the players we've had, especially to respect their peers as gaffers, is massive. They're putting us in the same conversation as other YouTube teams.
Yeah.
And ability-wise, we're up there with Ryman, Bostic level play like teams. We can do a job at a much higher level. We just need to gel, and once we've gelled, we're going to be a problem.
What has impressed you the most from the team this year?
You know what, I just think everyone coming together, man. I think the togetherness, man, that's impressed me well the most. People that I wouldn't expect are going out on a Saturday together that were complete different group chats.
Yeah.
But
Now the lockdown's over, you know what I mean? We can do that.
can party, you know?
Our character, we've played maybe 20, 25 games. At least half of them we've gone 1-0 down. I think we've come back. It just shows that we just don't know how to get beat.
The commitment. Yeah! Hey! Hey, Dammy! Dammy's man of the match, you know. Hey, E-man, you're deep in Dammy, innit? And that's what I mean. We've come against a team that, in my opinion, have gelled a lot better than us. They've been around a lot longer than us. 2-0 down, and we fought our way back into a 2-2 draw at the moment. Like, but the commitment from players to still be available and do that, like, it's great.
Right, so that's a lot of positives.
Yeah.
Now, the negatives.
Neggies. I'm a neggy guy. I can talk about neggies, you know.
What do you think the team needs to improve upon the most?
Quick. On the pitch, I just feel like we get complacent. We had a great honeymoon period, a real good honeymoon period. We went a long time unbeaten. We need to kind of remember that we're not God's gift, but at the same time, we need to back ourselves. We just need to kick up the arse sometimes. But no one wants to run the line in this team. Bruv, it's jarring.
Oh, we got Danny May for that.
Nah, man, Danny May's not here, bro. No one wants to run the line. If you man don't know Danny May, bro, he is the Clubman of the Year nominee already. He's there.
I'd say one thing that we need to improve on is definitely our ruthlessness. We dominate games in terms of possession, in terms of turnover, in terms of second balls, but I don't think we punish teams enough. I think sometimes we go 2-0, 3-0 up, and we just take the foot off the gas.
Oh, mate. Being ruthless. That's the main thing.
That's exactly what Ollie said.
Main thing, ruthless, both boxes. Defending, I think we've started conceding some crap goals. And going forward, man, we should be punishing some teams. With the chances and the players we've got, we should be destroying teams.
What can players do specifically to be more ruthless?
What can players do? Just stay composed, man. Composed in front of goal, composed in your box.
Coming from you.
Bro, listen, hey. You know what's crazy? Yeah, just stay composed, man. I think I've got to be the hard shell. I've got to be the hard shell. I talk a lot, I've got to be the hard one. Hence why I've got the most yellows and reds.
Next season could be a very big season for us. What are your expectations?
It's got to be about silverware. Next year we're going to be entering maybe 3, 4, maybe even 5 different cup competitions. I want at least 2 pieces of silverware next year. And you know what? Having a complete style of play that anyone that watches us knows this is how FC Ballr plays.
I want a decent cup run. Decent cup run. I think that's a big one. Start really throwing our weight around London, not just in the Dagenham area and the games that we play in our league, but going out and literally South London like we did the other week and showing these lot what we're about.
I just want us to be consistent on all areas. That comes from off the pitch and on the pitch. Not necessarily consistent in performance because you're not going to win every game, but consistent in application and hard work, attitude, effort, off the pitch and how we run the club in terms of our production, social media, and that is what I expect to be consistent.
More about you as a player.
Yep.
What football players inspire you most? And who do you think really influences the way that you play?
14, Thierry Henry, bro. That's the guy, that's the GOAT, that's the king.
Okay.
I'm a very direct player, so if I see the space, I'm going for it. If I see the goal, I'm shooting. If I see a pass, I'm playing it. And if I see that something needs to be done or something needs to be changed or something needs to happen, I'll make it happen regardless.
Everyone says it for years, man. It's been N'Golo Kante. Modern day Makelele. One day Makelele. And the way he plays, man, his energy, his work rate, second to none. So he molds the player that I am.
How do you think FC Ballr has impacted your life?
It's made me a lot busier, but also it's helped me with my organisation. I've got to stay on top of everything. I've got to stay on top of my work, my marking, football Saturdays for my Saturday team. It's helped me manage that.
It's a good headache. Stressful, it's a lot to do. Takes up a lot of my free time, but you know what? I won't have it any other way, and it's all for the badge, and we're trying to create something, so I don't mind. What's
your expectations for the team in the future? Where do you think FC Ballr can really be taken?
I think the easiest thing to say is Saturday football. Get FC Ballr on a Saturday. We've seen teams do it. Chadwell Heath Spartans, really good friends of ours. We've seen them grow from from playing in friendship groups to playing Saturdays and trying to climb the ladders. Obviously, hashtag another one. And yeah, just trying to climb the ladder, man. Trying to climb the ladder.
To the top. Essex/East London ain't really got a team like representing them at the moment. You've got Beatties, you've got other clubs, but I feel like we can leapfrog them, or we can at least be up there with them. So I feel like we can take it to different heights. We can be selling out big games. We can be bringing in hundreds of thousands of views, even millions of views on YouTube, bringing in loads of money, and then extending the club into maybe a Saturday club, youth football, and then from there just creating a massive community, friends, families, and of course good, attractive football.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. That's it.
Cool, love, man.
Section.
Hey,
I swear they're rugby boots.